Picture this. You're at the marina, proudly showing off your boat's custom teak cockpit, high-end stereo, and turbocharged engine to anyone who will listen. It feels great, until it doesn't. Turns out those flashy upgrades you brag about can seriously hurt what buyers will pay later. In fact, experts warn that over-customizing a boat with personal touches that may not appeal to a broad audience will limit its resale potential. Similarly, valuation guides note that expensive custom add-ons often may not recoup their investment because they attract only niche buyers. In plain terms, what you find cool now could end up shrinking the market when it's time to sell. Let's dive into the most common brag-worthy features, custom interiors, mega sound systems, and high-powered engines, and see why they're often hidden financial landmines. Imagine stepping aboard a boat with a rich cherrywood interior and plush leather seating. Many owners love to show off that luxurious look, but it can be a red flag for resale. In one owner's case, replacing the factory vinyl ceiling and walls with painted wood panels will kill resale value, bluntly warned a longtime boater. After all, he noted, you'll be the only one who likes the upgrades. Industry experts agree. If upgrades are too personalized or flashy, most buyers will pass. A valuation guide puts it this way. Those highly customized features may only appeal to a niche market and might not recoup their investment. In practice, a teak floor or exotic fabric upholstery might impress now, but it can leave far fewer people interested later. To keep resale prospects healthy, it's usually wiser to stick with neutral, broadly appealing interior choices. Next, consider electronics and sound systems, another favorite brag topic. A top-of-the-line stereo or multi-screen navigation array can feel like a game-changer on your boat, but again, buyers often see it differently. One boater summed it up with a witty analogy. Selling a boat by hyping its custom stereo is like selling a lake house by shouting, "Sure, it's on the water and we upgraded the kitchen with granite countertops, but wait until you hear the chime the doorbell makes." In other words, buyers care more about the essentials, engine condition, hull integrity, safety gear, than how loud the music can go. In line with this, boat valuation experts note that most luxury add-ons won't fully pay back their cost. Fancy, idiosyncratic extras may not recoup their investment because only a few people find them essential. Simply put, a booming stereo and high-end fish finder might earn bragging rights on the water, but they won't add an equivalent bump to your boat's resale price. Most new buyers would gladly trade that for up-to-date navigation equipment or a freshly serviced engine instead. Finally, let's talk power and performance. Upgrading engines and performance mods feels like a surefire value boost, until it isn't. One owner spent nearly $100,000 on new diesel engines and parts, only to ruefully conclude that you will never get your money back at resale. In other words, unless you plan to live aboard for decades, almost all that upgrade cost vanishes when you sell. And it cuts both ways. Fitting underpowered engines to a big boat can make it absolutely sail-proof, meaning virtually unsellable. Buyers want well-matched, reliable propulsion, not a radical rebuild with mismatched specs. The bottom line is that most of the time, practical performance and maintenance records outrank bragging stats. Fuel economy, maintenance history, and basic reliability will sway more buyers than top-end horsepower figures. The key lesson? Focus on upgrades that deliver genuine value to any buyer, not just things that feed your ego. Custom brag items like exotic wood interiors, mega stereos, or extreme engines can feel amazing now, but they often narrow your audience later. Experts advise sticking to features with broad appeal and making sure the boat is well maintained overall. After all, you want a big pool of interested buyers, not just one who shares your personal taste. In the end, smart boat upgrades aren't about impressing onlookers, they're about protecting your investment. Keep it practical, keep it clean, and you'll cruise into your next sale with confidence rather than an empty harbor of curious buyers.